Before the opening bell, American futures declining as rumors relayed by Bloomberg said China is skeptical about the possibility of a long-term trade deal with the U.S. and would be reluctant to any structural change. This coming after an S&P 500 fresh historical high following the Fed benchmark rate cut by 25 basis points to a target range of 1.5 to 1.75% as expected. Chairman Jerome Powell saying we will see the current stance of policy as likely to remain appropriate as long as incoming information about the economy remains broadly consistent with our outlook. This comment made just after the announcement of U.S. third quarter GDP rising at an annualized rate of 1.9% on quarter, and this as 60% of S&P 500 constituents traded higher. Now, after the markets closed, Apple rising after hours after announcing fourth quarter EPS of $3.03, beating the $2.84 estimate on revenue of $64 billion. Facebook gaining ground in extended trade after reporting third quarter EPS of $2.12, beating $1.91 on revenue of $17.65 billion. And Starbucks posting fourth quarter adjusted EPS of 70 cents, in line with expectations, up from 62 cents a year ago on net revenue of $6.75 billion. Now, in terms of expectations today, we have Bristol Myers Squibb, Altria, Celgene, Estee Lauder, as well as Cigna. And on the economic docket today, 7:30 in the morning, we have the October Challenger job cuts, 8:30 in the morning continuing, and initial jobless claims figures, core PCE price index, personal income and personal spending, 9:45, see Chicago PMI. And taking a look at the markets, the S&P 500 is where we begin. That sees the downside prevail. The Nasdaq also sees the downside prevail, while the Dow Jones sees the downside prevail, and that's in focus as the break below 27,115 is a negative signal that has opened the path to 26,990. Short positions below 27,115 are favored, with targets at 26,990 and 26,940 in extension.